Well, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the AIPH International Green City Virtual Conference. Welcome, and we hope that you enjoy the great program that we've got lined up for you today. Today is Earth Day, and what better day to pick for our Green City Conference as we promote the importance of living green in urban areas. My name is Tim Briercliffe. I am Secretary General of AIPH, and I am your chair for today. AIPH is an international non-profit association, and our members are associations that represent the interest of ornamental horticulture in countries across the world. It's also possible for organizations and businesses to join as affiliate members, and if you're interested in that, please connect with Treve Evans, who's on your as well. AIPH is the world's champion for the power of plants. We run many initiatives to support the development of our industry, and we also have the role of approving international horticultural exhibitions in different countries. These include Expo 2021 Yanzhou, which is currently running in China, and we have the upcoming Expo 2021 Hatay coming up in Turkey. And next year, there will be Expo 2022 Floriada Almere in the Netherlands. All of these are great opportunities also for promoting the importance of the green city. But today we're focusing on our work on the importance of greening our cities. I'd like to thank, first of all, our gold sponsors for today. That is Pera Event from Turkey and Expo 2023 Doha, Qatar. And I thank very much these two organizations for their support for today, which enables us to bring this event to you free of charge as a user. And do please visit them on the Expo area, look at their booths that they have set up in the online area. Thank you too to our other conference partners. I'd like to thank ICLEI and Biophilic Cities, Cities and Health, Trees for Cities, the Urban Land Institute, and the Nature of Cities. Thank you to them. Thanks to our media partners as well, Floriculture International magazine, which you can subscribe to free of charge from the AIPH website, Host City, at China Flowers and Horticulture, and Podozlamy from Poland as well. Thank you to all of those who have supported and promoted this event. We've got a great lineup of speakers for you today from across the world. Some of them are staying up very late to do this. Some of them are getting up very early in the morning. And we're trying to present the concept of the champions of the green city, those who are really strong in promoting their city and all that is makes it special, and the different initiatives that they have done to develop greening. Today we're going to be launching awards as well, our special new Green City Awards program, and the Green City Guidelines that we have been involved in updating. So we've got many initiatives to present to you today. So thank you very much for joining today. And now I'm going to introduce Mr. Bill Hardy. Bill is the chair of the AIPH Green City Committee. Bill has had many roles and responsibilities within the horticulture industry and has always been very involved in professional development within the industry, education and certification. He's very active in several industry associations. Bill is from Vancouver in Canada, so he's got a really early start this morning. And he is involved with the Canadian Nursery Landscape Association as their communication director and second vice president. He's involved also in Hort Education BC, the Canadian Garden Council, as well as being a board member of AIPH and the Green Cities Foundation in Canada. So it's great for me to be able to introduce Bill, who will help to set the scene for today's conference. Thank you, Bill.
Okay, terrific. On behalf of the AIPH Green City Committee, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy Earth Day. Welcome to the AIPH Champion of Green Cities Conference. The team at AIPH, led by Audrey, Tim, who will be presenting later in the program, has assembled what I believe is a truly remarkable program. The Green City movement is not new. However, with each passing month, it's picking up even greater momentum. Awareness of the critical nature of greener cities is becoming more and more evident. Today, we hope to inspire you to join this challenging movement and reap the benefits. We have a lineup of expert international speakers with us today that are indeed champions of green cities, and you will hear about many innovations and advancements in greening from them. We will start with a keynote from Professor Rob Adams from the City of Melbourne. Many of us were fortunate enough to have visited the City of Melbourne for an AIPH conference in the spring of 2018, where we experienced firsthand why it is repeatedly voted as the world's most livable city. We will hear how Melbourne evolved into the great city it is today, and how the greening of the city played such an important role in getting there. We will also hear from some other champions of green cities: the City of Vienna in Austria, from the UK, the City of London, from Canada, the City of Toronto. Each of these will present on how they are accomplishing enviable city greening initiatives. During this part of the program, we will also be making a very exciting announcement. We will be introducing the AIPH World Green City Awards. The AIPH World Green City Awards 2022 will celebrate innovation, achievement, and commitment to the globally recognized imperative to embrace a nature-oriented approach to city design and operation. Through the awards, the world will recognize the role of authorities in promoting and supporting greater inclusion of nature and plants in urban environments. The awards will bring global recognition to the value of plants in providing solutions for common city problems and creating an enabling environment to shape and nurture a strategic shift in city governance and planning. We know the world is urbanizing. Already over 50% of the world's population live in cities. By 2050, this number is expected to be close to or even greater than 70%. Of the many lessons learned from COVID-19, one has been the importance of green spaces in cities. People have quite literally flocked to green open spaces as a way of coping with physical and mental health and well-being. In Canada, visits to national parks spiked by over 25%, growth that would normally take over 20 years to gain. People understand. We increasingly hear about practices such as forest bathing as a mental health best practice. At the AIPH Green City Conference in London, we first heard research about the importance of green spaces as medical practice. Today, GardenRx and NatureRx are increasingly recognized as very real solutions to health and well-being. Nature deficit disorder is actually being diagnosed amongst our youth. On this topic, Dr. Timothy Beatley will lead us through a conversation about biophilia, about the power of community, more nature-focused, and the evidence of that importance. We will hear about initiatives and partnerships of the Biophilic Cities organization and network. Following Dr. Beatley, and along a similar vein, we will hear from another AIPH combination of partners, Cities with Nature and ICLEI Africa. As Director of Biodiversity, Nature and Health, Ms. Kotsia will describe the Local Governments for Sustainability Network, its projects on mainstreaming nature, its benefits, and nature-based solutions into urban planning and decision-making in cities and city regions, thereby helping them become healthier and more resilient and livable places. Just a little over a decade ago, a little publication was born. This little guide has been instrumental in helping to direct and establish the Green City movement globally. Today, we will be introducing the AIPH 2021 Green City Guidelines, an essential digital resource providing evidence that supports innovative policy and practice in green cities. This follow-up to the original publication, now a living digital document format, will bring this information more into the mainstream in a form that is immediately accessible, yet at the same time supported by evidence-based substance that practitioners globally need to support successful green infrastructure. We believe that it is essential that the true value of urban green space is globally understood and that decision makers have the tools to guarantee its position. The AIPH 2021 Green City Guidelines do just that. Today, we'll examine the content of the new guidelines and explore two of the new case studies in some detail. Barcelona, a city that has made significant shifts to become a healthier and more vibrant city, and the city of Almere in the Netherlands. Almere is considered the most successful new town in the Netherlands. The city is only a few decades old, boasts over 200,000 inhabitants, and is still growing as part of the greater Amsterdam metropolitan area. Building upon its garden city-inspired development patterns, the municipality is capitalizing as the home of the AIPH-approved International Horticultural Exhibition, Expo 22 Floreada. Approving world-scale international horticultural exhibitions is a major activity of the AIPH. The AIPH works with expo organizers from conception through completion of these major exhibitions to ensure their success and legacy. Many of these recent exhibitions have been themed around Green City, making AIPH expos true champions of green cities. Floreada's theme, Growing Green Cities, is no exception. The Floreada Park will be a celebration of green and sustainable technology, showcasing all of these elements in a living laboratory setting. Floreada follows up other recent AIPH expos that also built on the Green City theme. The Taichung World Floral Exhibition in Taiwan spun the acronym GMP into Green, Nature, People as the theme for its expo in 2018. The Expo 2019 Beijing Horticultural Expo, the largest expo the AIPH has ever approved, at over 500 hectares with close to 10 million visitors, celebrated the theme, Live Green, Live Better. The message delivered during the opening ceremony by Chinese President Xi was the recognition that humankind needs to adapt to, respect, and integrate into nature, rather than merely recognizing it and attempting to change it. He openly acknowledged that if China had not changed its outlook and practices to accept this, that the country would be doomed to failure. The recently opened International Horticultural Yangzhou Exhibition 2021 theme is Green City, Green Life, again demonstrating that AIPH exhibitions are champions of green cities. Of course, acknowledging true champions of green cities wouldn't be complete without stating the importance of urban forests. So what about the trees? Trees are most often the anchor of great working landscapes, and their health and vitality are critical. Dr. Hirons will lead us through the science of tree selection, a discussion about the need to create resilient urban forests that meet the needs of our society today. Through the AIPH's Green City principles, promoting plants' essential role in creating vibrant urban areas in which people and businesses can thrive, we understand our environment, our well-being, our social cohesion, our economies are all improved by intelligently designed green space. In fact, never have our living landscapes been so important to our collective health and well-being. Each city, town, and community must then seek solutions and develop initiatives that are specific to their needs on their parks, playgrounds, schools, where they work, in all their green spaces at every opportunity possible. In Canada, we've launched a relatively new organization, the Green Cities Foundation. We defined the Green Cities Foundation as a community-based, or as a community connecting plants and people together for a greener, healthier climate. The foundation understands that together as communities, we have the power to change and to contribute to the health and wellness of our cities and its people. The AIPH is the world's champion for the power of plants. We celebrate that with passion. We welcome you to the Champions of Green City Conference. Please enjoy the program. We are certain you will find it truly valuable. Thank you.